Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. Um, I was a bit held up with my dad, so I got back here, finally got back here. I'm going to probably have to cut off short because I'm going to have to pick Jack up, but I have an idea that I'm going to run past you all. So today I thought what I would do is you can see I've got a bit of makeup on already, but I thought I'd run through some new things that I've bought. Some of them are drugstore. Some of them are not drugstore. And I thought, yeah, I'll just run through a few of those things because I've been meaning to update you on a lot of new things that I've picked up. And then I thought maybe tomorrow I'm going to have to think about what time I do it. Probably in the later afternoon in the UK. So I don't know if that's going to knock everybody out, but I've got a Charlotte Tilbury parcel on the way. Yes, I've ordered the new palettes, the blue palette. There's a maroon palette. There's a gold palette. I ordered them all. Hello, Jackie. So I thought I could do a live tomorrow, just doing an initial swatch, which will not take the place of my first impression. I could do a quick swatch live, but that would have to be tomorrow afternoon, sort of around 3 or 4. Probably more nearer 4 actually. So if I do this today, it might be a bit shorter, but then tomorrow do a bit of a longer live about 4 o'clock UK time and show you the new Charlotte Tilbury products. So there's some eye quads and there's some eyeliners and I've gone mad. Hello, Shahina. Yeah, so now if anybody wants the VIP link, I'm going to try and find it for you. I had to search for it. I wasn't sent it. I think their whole circulation has gone a bit balmy recently because I haven't been getting emails from them about new products, but I did manage to find it. So I will post the VIP link below. Everyone's saying hello, 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 hello. So I thought today, as I've got half of my makeup on, I would show you some new products. Hello, thank you, Bushra. Now, can you see my waterline here? This was a recommendation, actually, from Shoshana. I'm not sure if Shoshana has joined us, but this is the Fenty eyeliner in rose gold. It's not called rose gold, but it is rose gold. Let me find it for you. And no, I've got 2. Right, so, and it's really good at staying in the waterline. Now, I put that on a few hours ago, and it's not come off at all. Hello, it's 9:25 a.m. in Indiana. How lovely. Thank you for joining us so early. Hope you're having a great day, everyone. So this is the Fenty. Now, I love these eyeliners. They're really soft, but they set and they don't budge. And look at that for... I can't get over how well it stays in the waterline. So I'm just going to show you this. So this is actually called, I keep calling it rose gold, but it's called She a Problem. Not She's a Problem, but She a Problem. All right? By Fenty. It comes in this little twist up sort of self-sharpening liner. And it's rose gold. Look at that. So that's what I've got in my waterline there. Now, on the top, I've got the Fenty navy blue liner, but it's actually my sister's. And don't worry, I sharpened it well before and after use. We don't normally share eyeliners, but we made sure that we sharpened it really, really well so that we didn't share any germs. But that is the navy blue Fenty eyeliner. And I've got my blue Bad Gal Bang mascara on. The eyeshadow I'm wearing today is Charlotte Darling palette, which I love. I've used it a lot, even though initially I wasn't going to get it. So anyway, so this is the Fenty one, and that's the rose gold kind of colour called She a Problem. She a Problem. And then I got another one in purple, of course. Had to be purple. And this is called Perpetrator. It's not navy bad gal bang, Pamela. It is sort of colour of my top. It's that colour. It's real cobalt blue. It is bad gal bang, but it's that kind of blue. See? Let me put some more on and you can see. The more I put on, because I've got very dark lashes, the more you'll see it. A real pop of colour. I thought it'd bring out the colour of this top. I'm going to have to put this top in the wash tonight because I've got to wear this tomorrow for the blue quad, haven't I? Thank you. It was very 80s, wasn't it, to put coloured mascara on? But I'm loving it at the moment. And yes, this is quite new from Benefit. They've just brought this one out. You can also get a set with a black bad gal bang in it and a kind of handbag size of this one if you just want to try it. Bring back 1984, absolutely. I used to wear turquoise mascara, I remember, and I used to buy white mascara to put underneath it. I managed to find white mascara to put on my lashes as a primer so that it would show up, because they never showed up. My lashes were really thick and black. So yeah, I used to walk around with turquoise. Right, so now this eyeliner by Fenty Beauty is called Perpetrator, and I've got so many clothes in that colour. I just had to get it. So soft, and it sets down and it doesn't budge. Really lovely, and you just twist it up. No sharpening required. These are really good liners. They're £18 each. So not cheap, but they're not the most expensive liners, but they're not cheap. But they are worth every penny. Really, really good, long lasting. And that is the best that anything's lasted in my lower waterline. I'm sure you can still see that rose gold. So I'm very pleased with those. And they do loads of colours. I'm going to be so tempted. But having said that, we know that Charlotte is now bringing out these double-ended Rock and Coals, which are coming out. As I say, they came out last night on VIP pre-sale. I will post the link below. So she's got 4 eyeliners coming out, but they're double-sided, so they've got a matte on one side and a shimmer on the other. There's a kind of bronze duo, there's a blue duo, there's a maroon duo, and there's a green duo eyeliners, and they all look really, really pretty. So it'd be interesting to compare them with the Fenty ones. Now, hot off the press and just arrived is It's CC Cream, which I've used before. It's not new, but the illuminating one is. Now, I wasn't keen on the illuminating concealer. So I don't know if anyone's tried this. I know a few of you, like Linda, I'm not sure if she's watching me. CC Cream by It Cosmetics is really, really good. Really good. And it's got, you know, your sun protection in it as well. It's supposed to do all sorts of things in one. Like it's got serum, colour correction, full coverage, da-di-da-di-da. But this one is illuminating. So I ordered it from QVC and it literally just arrived as I got back. And the good thing about getting them from QVC is they throw in really good brushes with the set. So I've only got a little bit of unisex healthy glow on. So I thought I'd try this on and see what it looks like on my skin. And then I'm going to tell you a few more drugstore things that I've got. So how is everyone today? Let me say hello while I... Hello, Stacey. Did I get your messages? Yes. I didn't get your messages, but I have bought the CT quads and they're on their way to me tomorrow. Didn't Boots have it on 15% discount? Is that the Fenty eyeliners? They possibly did. Yeah, so I can put the link up if anybody wants it. No affiliates, so if you click on the link, it's just going to take you to the VIP pre-sale. I don't get any knockback or anything. There's nothing to say, oh, you've come from Ali M's Beauty. But I didn't get the link at all. I didn't get an email or anything, but I managed to search for it and Google it and find it. Oh, hello, Rebecca. Who's now? There she is. Hello. Everyone's calling you Rebecca now, and you'll always be Shoshana to me. Did I order? I didn't order the 4 quads because thankfully Shoshana pointed out to me in my excitement that the green one says it's the new Rebel, and I've already got the new Rebel. It says otherwise known as the new Rebel. So I've already got that one. So I ordered 3 though. The bill was horrendous, but I just can't help myself when it comes to Charlotte Tilbury. And besides, you know, I have a channel. You're all waiting for my first impression. So I've got a very good excuse. And another thing is that I've heard a bit of a rumour. Shh, don't tell anyone this, right? I've heard a bit of a rumour that makeup manufacturing is going to be severely affected with this virus. So we all have to go and stock up. I'm joking. I just, you know, all this, if you start a rumour like that, everyone will go and stock up. Just like the toilet roll. Right, I'm just going to put a bit of this CC cream on. Now, I have done a very in-depth video called Let's Talk About Feet and Legs. And as I wrote the title, I thought, that rings a bell. And then I remembered it's similar to the titles of my good friend, Shoshana, a.k.a. Rebecca, a.k.a. Not Fit for Print Beauty. So it's a homage to her. I asked, did she mind me using that title? Because she's doing a series like, let's talk about primers, let's talk about glosses. Really good, really informative. Do go over to her channel. It's brilliant. So I'm going to be doing that, but I've just spent ages editing it. I filmed it 2 days ago, and I've spent ages editing it. I hope you don't get bored to tears because it's about feet and leg products. But see what you think anyway. So I'm just going to try some of this medium tan. Now, I'm medium tan in the original, so I should be pretty much the same. It's probably looking a bit pale on me because I put on some Unisex Healthy Glow, which always makes you look a bit more tanned. That is lovely. I always love the feel of this on my skin. I'm just trying to see what the difference is because I use the original one and this is the illumination one. So it's supposed to give you a bit more of a glow. I love the smell of it as well. It's such a lovely smell. So easy to apply this. And this brush is beautiful. Oh, Shahina, well, you need to watch my video because I talk about diabetes. I don't have diabetes, but I have to be careful with any products that say don't use if you're diabetic because I've got similar issues. So although I'm not diabetic, if something says use with caution if you're diabetic, then I won't use it. But I'll explain it all in my video. And I'm going through the whole of Margaret Dabb's range. So I will be putting that out shortly. It's just, as I said, I filmed it. I'm just taking ages to edit it because I keep finding more information that I need to tell you. So it will be a lot of interest to you, I think, Shahina. I'm just going to dot a little bit of that under my eyes. So that's CC cream illumination. I think it's got a bit more of a glow. To me, it seems almost identical to the original one, but maybe slightly more glow. So the one that's illuminating is in a pink tube, and I think the original one is in a blue tube, I think. Oh, I'm glad, because I did think, oh, do people want to sit through all of this talking about feet and legs? Because they watch me for my makeup. So I'm glad that I've got someone that's going to be keen to watch that. Right, so that's CC cream. I did have blush on and everything else. I'll tell you what I'm going to put over the top of it. And then I'm going to talk to you a bit about some kind of supermarket brands that I've found are really good. I'm just using some of this Bye Bye Pores powder by It to put over the top of that, just to see, because even though it's a powder, it doesn't get rid of that illumination. It's very clever, this powder, and you don't need too much of it. Okay, now, first of all, my sister treated me to, there was an offer on in the supermarket where we went supermarket shopping and we looked in the cosmetics aisle, and my sister and I bought these, which are the Superstay ink crayons by Maybelline. And I think one of them was $9.99, but you could get two for 12. So we each bought one and then paid £6 each for them. And I got this now. Interestingly, if you look at this, I think you can see that here. It looks like it's a dark cerise, and it looks like a dark cerise on most people. But when I put it on the first day, let's see what it's looking like with my foundation on. It actually looks red, but let's try it. Now, I do love the formula of this, and I'm interested to try other colours because, as you know, I don't have a lot of lipsticks. Because it actually is very, it feels very long lasting, easy to line your lips because of the shape. Let me show you. So this one is called, what's the shade? xxxx. Now that's looking pink today. That's how I wanted it to look. Now, I love this formula. It feels quite moisturising, although it's a matte lip, and it's very transfer resistant. I'll give it a minute and I'll do this, but it just didn't come off on glasses or anything. So that one is number 60 and it's called xxxx. But you can see some reviews where YouTubers have swatched all of them so that you can see them. That is really weird. Shoshana will know. I sent her a picture when I tried this on the other day and it looked red. And now it actually looks like it's supposed to look. It looks like a Charlotte Tilbury. A little bit Velvet Underground, perhaps a bit darker. Wasn't it you who told me that it seems Drugstore is stepping up its game? I did, yes. Now, talking of stepping up games, let me move on, because we also, so this is George by Asda. I didn't know they did makeup. I knew they did clothes, but I thought, oh, I've got to try these. And I bought a couple of these. These were £4 each. And they're like the Eyes to Mesmerise, but they're, when I say that, they're cream eyeshadows, but they are firmer. They're more of the texture of the MAC paint pots, whereas Charlotte's Eyes to Mesmerise are more creams. These are more, think MAC paint pots. Just keeping an eye on the time. And yeah, for Jack. So I got 2 shades. One is called Vamp. And of course it's purple. They look really pretty. A little bit splitty on the eyes. But then I have got quite hooded lids. And I think because they're quite creamy, they tend to split a bit. But you can get around that by putting some translucent powder over them. But for £4, they are really good. There we go. Lovely colour. Beautiful colour there. And for those of you, I remember somebody contacting me on Instagram, and I don't remember her name. I must try and have a look back. But somebody said, I really like that Eyes to Mesmerise by Charlotte Tilbury in Cleopatra, but she doesn't sell it anymore. Have you seen anything similar? And I said, no, I'm sorry. But now I have, because look at this. It's exactly the same as Charlotte Tilbury's Cleopatra, which was discontinued, and it's called Peacock. So it's got that kind of peacock duochrome about it. Now, the only annoying thing about this is if you want to apply these with your fingers, you're going to have a job, because the jar is just that little bit too small and you end up getting bits of it under your nails. But they do apply really well with brushes as well. So this one is Peacock. So for £4, I actually think, dare I say it? Yes, I will. That's actually more pigmented than Charlotte's Cleopatra. You had to layer Charlotte's up and up and up because it was quite sheer. But actually, I find that pigment on the whole is very difficult to get really, really pigmented, whereas that comes out beautiful. £4 a jar. Look at that. Beautiful colour. So that is Asda, your Asda supermarket. So if you're in the UK and you have an Asda, £4 Peacock, and they do about 6 shades. They do a classic kind of bronzy gold as well. So they're kind of, can you see what I mean? The texture is more waxy than Charlotte's Eyes to Mesmerise. It is more like the MAC paint pots, but they're really nice, and there's 6 grams of product in those, so I think they're really good. I really need to find myself a wipe, otherwise I'm gonna end up putting teal and all sorts all over myself. Tissue, I suppose that'll have to do for now. So I wanted to also get on to skincare, because Aldi, as you know, I'm really quite impressed by their skincare, and I read that they were bringing out some new skincare items this weekend. So I popped into Aldi, sorry. I'm getting confused now between Aldi and Asda. Those were Asda, right? These were Asda. I'm now moving on to Aldi, okay? I popped into Aldi on Sunday and I picked up a whole range of Aldi skincare. So we have Sensation Day Cream, $6.99, but in really nice packaging, and it's got a lot of anti-aging benefits in it. Proper foil lid, all of that. Okay, and I'll tell you a bit about these in a minute. That also, the Sensation has a night cream that goes with it, which is also $6.99. Then there is another night cream, which I think you could use as a day cream as well, called Midnight Power Cream. That's $3.99. Really good, I'll tell you in a minute. And then, last but certainly not least, Midnight Power Eye Care. Now, I've got to start with this, because this is wonderful. I went back and bought more. $3.99. It's called Midnight Power Eye Care. Now, normally when you're putting on an eye cream at night, most eye products for nighttime are creams, aren't they, or balms. This is a clear gel, and it is so soothing on the eyes. Now, I don't know if you're like me and your eyes water a lot. They tend to water my eyes a lot more when I'm tired. So in the evening. Now, if I put an eye cream on and then my eyes start to water, then the cream gets into my eyes. It stings my eyes, and then I basically cry all my eye cream off. This is fine, and it actually says it is mild enough to put right up here, which is where you need it, and all over your lids. Now, I've actually been using this in the day as well, because it makes a really good eyelid primer before your makeup. So I put this on before my eye makeup this morning, and it really helps your makeup last. Now, yes, now I will get onto the fragrance in a minute, because I think what you're talking about may be these products here. And I was going to talk about that. So that's very interesting. And it's why I don't watch reviews before I do them. So that's really interesting. Now, the thing is about the Power Eye Care, it says that it's got lavender extract and hyaluronic acid. This one doesn't smell perfumed, although it's got lavender extract and hyaluronic acid. Let me have a... No, it doesn't smell, and it's clear. It's a clear gel. So I'm going to take some of this out. Let me dip a finger that's clean and not covered in makeup. Can you see? It's a clear gel, but it's quite a thick clear gel. And I find I can dab that on now under my eyes, and it is so soothing. If you've got sensitive eyes and you're a bit dehydrated under your eyes, or you just want a really good primer, moisturising primer, this is fantastic. Don't worry about only using it at night. Use it in the day as well. It is really, really good. I've stocked up now. I've got about 4 jars of this. $3.99. Definitely, of all the products, this is my must buy. So this one is Midnight Power Eye Care. Now, they do another Midnight Power cream, which is for wearing at night. Now, this actually suggests it's for somebody between the ages of 25 and 35, which I didn't read before I bought it, because I'm somehow a little bit older than that. Now, this is nice foil lid. Always looks quite luxurious. Now, this got a bit of a smell, but it seems like a natural smell. Quite a light cream. It looks almost blue, actually, in the jar. And I don't know why they're calling it a night cream, because I actually think that it's quite light, and you could actually use that as a day cream. I'll tell you what this one says, and I'm going to get onto the fragrance issue in a minute, because I'm pretty sure that whoever reviewed it was talking about the other range, and I will tell you about that in a minute. So it says, this one says, Midnight Power Cream is as powerful as an intensive mask for rejuvenated, smooth, fresh skin in the morning. It has a multi-active moisturising complex and hyaluronic acid to replenish the skin's moisture reserves during the night, with lavender extract, vitamin C, shea butter and jojoba oil. So this one, I think if you've got sensitive skin and you want to get an Aldi skincare product, I think this one, it would be the best of the 2 ranges. And the eye cream, definitely. It really, I've been putting it over my lids. I haven't had stinging eyes at all. Now, the Sensation Day Cream is very good. The texture reminds me very much of, I don't know if anybody has tried Elemis Pro Collagen Marine Cream. It's like a gel cream. It sinks in really quickly, and it's got that kind of gel texture. And it does actually really make you glow. But there's the fragrance. And it's quite a strong fragrance smell. And it's not natural, like botanical smell. It's a smell of fragrance. And I think if you've got sensitive skin, that might irritate you. I've got sensitive eyes, so I keep it away from my eyes. That is the only thing that I'm not sure about with this. Let me just have a look at the ingredients. It's cruelty-free. It says it's got yarrow extract, red algae, and narcissus extract. And it helps to prevent creation of pigmentation. It's got an SPF of 15. I mean, to be honest, in a moisturiser, you don't use enough anyway to give you enough sun protection. 15's okay, I suppose. Now, let me just look at the ingredients. You see, there is alcohol in this. It does smell quite perfumey. It reminds me a little bit. I did wonder if they were duping some L'Oreal skincare with this, because L'Oreal do one that's called something to do with cells, and it reminds me of those kind of smells from L'Oreal. But the texture is nice, and it does make your skin look nice, as long as you can deal with the fragrance, because it is quite strong. And then they do a night cream as well. Now, the night cream is similar, but just thicker, really. Let me just show you that. So, similar kind of gel cream texture, but just a bit thicker. And again, quite a heavy scent to it, which I can imagine if I get too near my eyes would irritate my eyes. It does definitely remind me of L'Oreal face creams, and I do wonder if it's a dupe. But of all of them, so I think these really make your skin look good, but if you've got sensitive skin, I'd leave them well alone. But I think the real must-have is the eye cream, the eye gel. It is just, I have been putting it on for the last couple of days, and my under eyes feel great, and my makeup applies beautifully. I use it in the day as well, and for $3.99 you can't go wrong, right? So I definitely, that would be my recommended item from Aldi. Now, did I have anything else left? I can't get over that lipstick now. Shoshana, can you get over, Rebecca Shoshana, not fit for print beauty, can you get over the fact that that's the same lipstick that I sent you a photograph that looked red on me before? Crazy. Really crazy. I did have something else, but I don't think I've got it on my table, and I don't want to go and get up and get it, but I will show it you tomorrow. I also bought a lipstick by Trini, a new red, which is supposed to be the ideal red. It's not too orange, it's not too blue. It's kind of your straightforward red. And that is really good as well. I will show it you tomorrow. But tomorrow, I'm going to have to go off in a minute and cut this short, because I know I started late. But if you are able to join me a bit later on tomorrow, I will do some live swatches of Charlotte Tilbury's new eyeshadow quads. And for two reasons. One, I'm just not going to be able to do it at this time tomorrow. But secondly, they may not have arrived by then anyway. It's next day delivery. So if I plan to come on at 1 o'clock, it may not be delivered until 2. So I'm going to probably do a live at about 4 o'clock UK time. So it would basically be 2 hours after, nearly 2 hours after the time it is now. So you can compute that into your own country's time zone. Okay, so I will do that tomorrow. That won't replace my first impression. But for those of you that want to join me, I'll go, oh, look, and I'll open them and show you all the swatches. And then I'll have to put that blue on my eyes. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to do that. Now, I'm looking around trying to see, is there anything else? Yes, there is. There is. I bought something. I was in the supermarket this morning. I'm so bad. I'm so bad at the moment for just picking up little bits and pieces to try out. Let me see, because I think these, yes, I put them, you know when you get to the checkout and things can fall between the in the basket. So as I paid for it, they went in my handbag. I got myself a cobalty cheap nail varnish, Maybelline, but I thought that would look nice. And this, because I saw this being reviewed on a channel, and this is another drugstore by Rimmel. It's called Wonder and Swipe, and it's basically an eyeliner that you can use as an eyeshadow. And actually, this is just good, clever marketing because, ladies, any eyeliner, liquid eyeliner, can be used as an eyeshadow if you want, because all together now, pigment is... I'm waiting. Well done, Stacey. The first one to get there. Okay, so this one, I just had to get this one when I saw it swatched. And it's called Cool AF. And of course, we all know what AF means. And I don't want my channel taken down, so I won't say. But it's called Cool AF, and it's a blurple, as I would say. It's a purpley blue. And so you can use this as an eyeliner. Oh, do you know what? I think I might put that on now. You can use that as an eyeliner, or obviously you can blend it out and use it as an eyeshadow, like that. And these are £6 by Rimmel, and they've got a number of different colours, but I just love that one. I'm getting a bit... It's because I can't wait for this blue palette. I've just had to buy other things because I just couldn't wait for it. Let me try some of that on as a liner. Put it over my Fenty one. Now, the one thing I didn't get that Charlotte has just brought out, apparently she has changed the formula to her pens, her black pen eyeliner. So that's probably why she was giving the old formula away last week when you purchased over £75. She's changed the formula. She describes it now as a matte with a new updated formula. And she's done not only a black, but you can now get her pen eyeliner in brown. I didn't order that because just getting the quads was a bill enough. So I did show some signs of reservation, not much. I'm going to take a little bit of that. I'm always a bit wary of taking liquid eyeliner underneath because if it gets in your eyes, it stings. That's lovely. And you can kind of blend that out into an eyeshadow. Really nice. £6.99, I think it was, or £6.49. So yeah, I really getting a kick out of trying some drugstore makeup at the moment. So that is called Cool AF. Now, before I go, let's see. It's 2 o'clock. Not doing too badly. Let me say hello to all of you and look at your comments. And if I've missed any of them, I will try and catch up later and put a highlighted comment at the top, just answering your questions. So the Fenty, hello, hey, I'm fine with that. Oh, good, you're all chatting to one another. The pink one is very similar to Confident Eyes in Stars in Your Eyes palette. Toilet roll and lipstick. Yeah, I thought, if we started off a trend to say that actually we were running short of cosmetic production, then we could all justify going out panic buying makeup and beating people up at counters for the last mascara. I cannot wait for your video. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I read that one. Oh, sorry, Shoshana said that. Thank you. Stacey's going to watch it anyway because she supports all my videos. Thank you, Stacey. I bet you I will manage to sell you at least one product. Not that there's anything in it for me to sell it you, mind you, but there's a couple of products that I'm going to be raving about and make you all feel like you need them. Wasn't it you told me that? Yes. I never thought about putting a translucent powder over a cream shadow. That's a great tip. Yeah, of course. So it just helped you to set it. A really good translucent powder for not actually, because some say they're translucent, but they've still got a bit of pigment in them. Really good one is RCMA, no colour powder, and it comes in what looks like a black, like a salt cellar. And it'll last you about 5 years. And that's if you use it every day. It's obscene the amount of powder that's in there. But it comes in a shaker, so you have to kind of shake it and use it with a brush or whatever. But it's a really good no colour powder. And you can put it over anything. And it's not going to look powdery. A lot of makeup artists use it. So that is RCMA. So they're initials. R for Romeo, C for Charlie, M for Mother, A for Alpha. RCMA no colour powder. Definitely that one. And then just swipe a little bit over there and that will stop it creasing up a little bit. Or if you want, you can use powder eyeshadow, but then you're adding pigment. If you just want to keep the pigment from what you've put on, then that's what I would do. Let's see what else. Okay, well, listen, I hope you're talking about the new pink quad similar to Confident Eyes in Stars in Your Eyes palette. Yes, it probably is. I think the maroon one does remind me a lot of Vintage Vamp and also I think Queen of Glow. But it'd be interesting that the maroon one is definitely the one that I think might be quite similar to other things. So we'll see. But I hope you can join me tomorrow. It'll be about 4 o'clock. I will keep you updated. Keep an eye out on my community updates. That's right, RCMA. And you want me to compare Confident Eyes with the new CT quad? I will do, definitely. Yes. And if you can't join me at 4, don't worry because I'll save it for you to upload. But I hope you all have a lovely day today. Thank you so much for joining me. I did have a suggestion, and again, apologies, I can't remember who suggested this, but I always remember the comments and suggestions, even if I forget who did it, who asked. But somebody suggested, was it Terry? May have been Terry. Somebody suggested that we continue, they like the themed lives. And someone suggested, as we're coming up to Easter, that we have a kind of Alice in Wonderland Mad Hatter's tea party. If you remember a while ago, we had tea with the Queen. I'm just not sure how I'm going to translate it into makeup, because when I did tea with the Queen, I just made myself up to look like the Queen and talked about what I thought the Queen wore. I'm not sure how I would do that with Alice in Wonderland, but we could have a themed party. If anyone can give me some ideas about how I translate that into doing a makeup look, or maybe that's just separate, like that's part of the video, but we just all pretend we're characters, let me know. Or if any of you got any other ideas, because it was quite fun when we did that. And I look back at that video now and I laugh and laugh and laugh, especially when I put my headscarf on and started shouting, Philip, Philip. So let me know what you think. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care. Have a lovely day. Love you all. Mwah. Oh, I was going to show you how transfer resistant this is. Look at my hand. Look at my hand. A little bit. It did come off a little bit, but not much. Maybe I need to blot it a bit, but you can see it's not really moving. It's staining my finger, but it's not really coming off my lips. I find it quite transfer resistant, even though it has gone on my finger. Anyway, so that's it. I'm definitely going now. Bye. Take care. Have a lovely day. Bye.